Hi Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. In the last couple of months, I've seen people talking a little bit about monetization on their channels. And so as my experience is very different from some other people's, I thought maybe I would share a little bit about my monetization of my channel, my journey with that. And then I also have a couple books that I bought this weekend that I wanted to share with you. I was prepared to buy a lot of books and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So, but I will, they're recommendations from some of you. So I don't know exactly when my channel was available to be, or you know, I'd met all the criteria of the YouTube partnership program. I was a little bit hesitant at first because I never dreamed that I would make any money on Booktube, and didn't really think that that would be possible. I know it was, I want to say maybe it was the fall of 2022, and yeah, because of my hesitation, I didn't monetize. So what I would do is when I posted a video, I wouldn't monetize it until maybe a week after the fact. And then this last year, I took a break from Booktube in November, and you know, just kind of evaluating things and decided to go ahead and monetize every video right away from the get-go, because you know, when you do a Friday Reads video, if you wait a week, it's just it still might get views, but it's not going to get the same number of views. There also are a couple videos that I just couldn't bring myself to monetize immediately. The kindness tag is still not monetized because I don't know, it just felt counter to to monetization. But yeah, so there's occasionally I do a video that I just can't quite bring myself to monetize, but I did after like my little break in November, so really starting in December, every video has been monetized right away. And I've heard several booktubers talk about, you know, how much money they get every month from Google AdSense for their YouTube videos. My number is considerably smaller than the ones I've heard tossed about. So I just wanted to bring that perspective to it. I did finally, I think my first check, or you know, deposit from the Google AdSense program, I was in March of this year. You have to have $100 in ad revenue before they will pay you for that. I'm really doing well when I make about $2 on a video. Or over $2 on a video. So so that's like a successful video, which is wild to think about when you think about especially how much time people invest in their videos. I will say I also put a couple caveats, like I cannot tell you how much I hate mid-roll ads. And I will put up with like one or so, and then eventually I usually never finish the video. So please let me know if you ever see a mid-roll ad on this video, or on this channel, excuse me, because I have it set to no mid-roll ads. And I also have it set to no political ads. So again, if you ever see something like that on my channel, please let me know, because I don't want anything, I don't want any part of that, those two things. But yeah, so I mean, $2 a video, and then you figure out like you have to get $100. You have to make $100 in ad revenue just to get paid. So that's you know, again, if I'm lucky, that's 50 videos. Now I will say, like, some of my backlist videos, my reviews, my Les Miserables review continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. And recently the New York Times list selling books of this century. You know, I do have some reviews, mainly because of the Pulitzer Prize. So I do have some reviews of some of those books, and you know, things like Demon Copperhead continue to get views. But yeah, so I mean, so I'll probably, I might get paid 3 times this year by Google AdSense, and or if I'm really lucky, 4. but I doubt it. So it's not, I just want you to understand, like, it's like not everyone is getting a check every single month. And if you watch my channel and you're skipping the ads, it's fine. If you watch my channel and you endure the ads, thank you. But I understand it. I actually, there's one booktuber that I want to watch the ads to support that particular booktuber, and I always forget. I just forget, and I automatically hit skip. And so finally I just they had the super thanks, like, tip jar, and I just made a gift to their channel because I felt so bad. I'm just so used to skipping ads that yeah, I just was like, I'm just gonna make a donation to this channel directly. And I wanted to encourage, especially those of you who are not monetized, to consider setting up a Kofi page. And you can check out my Kofi page down below. I do have extra bonus videos on there. I haven't made any for a while. Sorry about that. It's only really when I mention it that you know, I actually get some donations. But I think for smaller booktubers, it's a great way. I mean, like, we can celebrate milestones with you, you know, even though you're not monetized. And I believe YouTube has changed its policy that even if you're not monetized, they can still put ads in front of your videos, which I'm not really crazy about that, but yeah, so there have been small booktubers or people who are not monetized, I should say, who, you know, I wanted to thank them for something, and so, or maybe they sent me a book and I wanted to just make a small gift or whatever. Another booktuber, again, she doesn't make very many videos, but her videos are spectacular, and so I just wanted to thank her for all the work and effort that she does in December with Vlogmas, and so I made a gift that way. But anyway, so I mean, there's lots of different things you can do with a Ko-fi page, but you know, I just would encourage small booktubers to set up a page and tell people about it. It's okay. It's okay to just say, like, hey, I have this Ko-fi page. If you want to support me, like, you know, the link is down below, that kind of thing. And that way, you know, I'm not buying you a book that you already have, or you've already read, or you have no desire to read, or whatever the case may be. But it's just a really easy way to again, and also things like Booktube anniversaries, birthdays, holidays, that kind of stuff too. So anyway, I just want to throw that out there as well. Yeah, that is an opportunity for you. And again, especially if you're brave enough to mention it on your channel, but I would encourage smaller booktubers to set that up earlier, so that people can celebrate, you know, how many subscribers you have, or again, you know, your Booktube anniversary, that kind of thing. So just a thought there. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me in the comment section. It was really easy setting up a page. If I can do it, any of you can do it. And then I went book shopping yesterday, and I was, yeah, I had my first paycheck, or not, it's not actually a check, but I had money from like the first time of being paid from my channel. And so I was prepared to buy a lot of books. Unfortunately, I could not find very much. I went to all 3 bookstores in my community to give you some idea. And one of those stores I actually have a gift certificate for. So I ended up using that there. But I went, a lot of people read this for June on the Range. This last year, and so I decided maybe next year I'll read this for June on the Range, and that's Zane Grey's Writers of the Purple Sage. This is the only uncut, uncensored edition, which makes it sound scandalous in some ways. I think someone started to read this because the spine is partially bent, but for the most part, it's in really good shape. And so I only used, it cost me $1.75 of my ad revenue. So I really do feel like the ad revenue money, especially and also the Kofi gifts, like somehow should be put back into the channel. So if you watch some of my bonus Kofi videos, you'll see some things that I've purchased for a future event that I'm planning to participate in 2025. But anyway, the other book, and this is the one I got with my gift certificate. One of you really recommended Black Beauty to me, which I have never read. This is by Anna Sewell. Is that right? I should know. I'm having a hard time reading the font there. But this is one of those Penguin Threads editions. And I just thought it was really beautiful. This is a new used bookstore in my community. Paperbacks are $5 and hardcovers are $10. And there is, oh my God, I wish I could have filmed the inside of that store, you guys. It was wild. It was really wild. And if you bring in a paperback, you get $2.50 in credit. And if you bring in a hardcover, you get $5 in credit. Unless she decides it's going to be like a bargain book, and then it doesn't count for much. It's organized by genre, but those books within that genre they're not alphabetized. I mean, it took me a long time to find the classics section. And I was hoping, I was like, this is going to be it. This is going to be the first used bookstore I go to where I'm going to find an Anthony Trollope book, but it might have been there, but I sure as heck didn't see it. So anyway, so this is what I picked up instead, which I think is really pretty. Yeah, so those might be June on the Range reads for next year. I don't know, or maybe I'll read Black Beauty sooner. And I realize like next year the reads for June on the Range will be different than this one. I will say this used bookstore, the amount of Louis L'Amour books was staggering. I just couldn't believe it. So if any of you out there are looking for a rare Louis L'Amour book, please let me know. I will try to help you out there. We can figure something out. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you have something to add about your own monetization journey or your own experience with that, or if you have any thoughts about these books, please tell me down below in the comment section. As always, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can leave an emoji or give this video a thumbs up, which also just helps my channel get, YouTube recognizes and sees how many thumbs up a video is getting, and so it can help it get seen by more people. Anyway, so that's another way to support the channel without watching an ad or giving me a tip on my Kofi page or anything like that. So Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.